They're crazy and wild, a strange new style from Captain Caribou. If you want fun, then here they come. Get ready, they're insane. Captain Caribou. From a kids show that was wacko, they're on the air today. But now this show is based on whatever the viewers say. So name the act and they'll react. TV won't be the same. Here comes Captain Caribou.
You have probably had your share of embarrassing moments. Well, now with the amazing new Fartifier ass filter, you can let them fly anywhere you want without fear. Yes, the Fartifier ass filter eliminates all unpleasant odors and refreshes the air with a fresh-smelling scent.
I'm wearing one right now. Cinnamon.
Here's how it works. The horrific odors are absorbed by a combination of baking soda and activated carbon. The third stage of the filter then freshens the air with one of 92 delicious flavors, like strawberry, lilac, new car smell, cinnamon, bubblegum, and my personal favorite, brownies. Hi.
Hi. I brought some wine.
Great.
It smells really good in here. Have you been baking brownies?
As a matter of fact, I have.
We've all seen that commercial many times on TV, and those of you who have bought the product know how well it works. Well, today on our show, we're visiting with the inventor of the Fartifier. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ernie. Welcome to the show, Ernie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Now, I understand that you've done quite well with the Fartifier, for good reason. It's a fine product, but I understand you've invented a new product that you'd like to introduce here on our show tonight.
That's right, Mr. TV announcer guy. I did. I invented a new Fartifier XP.
Fartifier XP? Wow, tell us all about it.
Well, let me tell you all about it. You see, the Fartifier was an excellent product, but it stopped short of being complete. You see, the Fartifier, the original design, it only worked in wetness and small debris and in odor. But there's one more significant component to the average person's flatulence, and that's the sound. And so I went back to the drawing board, and I decided to try to enhance my product so it works as well on sound as it works on the smell.
You mean you've taken all the wonderful components of the Fartifier, eliminate the odors, and added a thing to eliminate the sound too?
That's what I just said, you stupid son of a bitch. What, do you get some cotton in your ear or something?
Well, does the Fartifier actually eliminate the sound, or does it enhance sound?
Well, it can do both, actually. There's the run silent, run deep mode, where you don't hear nothing. But I always prefer to mask the sound with something else.
So it creates sounds? Well, what kind of sounds does it create?
Well, we've got all kinds of sounds. We've got the car alarm at midnight. We've got the car alarm at 2 a.m. We've got dogs barking. We've got cats purring. We've got a spray paint can being shaken. We've got a Volkswagen bus motor sounds. We've got Humvee doors closing, machine gun sound, mortar sound, tank sound, heavy artillery sound, mouth traps, because they have a slightly different intonation. We have one of my favorites is a toilet bowl helicopter sounds, like and various like the Apache A-64s, the Cobras like the Marine Corps, the UM-1s and the Hueys and the Sikorsky's or some, and we've got We've got the sound that a fish would make if you were to drop it off of the Empire State Building. We've got the sound that women make when they fart with their pooter. Some Metallica and some Garth Brooks. We've got the sound of Monica Lewinsky underneath the presidential desk.
Well, tell us how it works.
I kind of forgot how it works.
Do you have a prototype model you could show us, maybe? Or?
Prototype? These things are in production right now as we speak.
Here it is, right here.
Here
folks.
it is. This is the Fartifier XP.
So, is this the actual size of the unit that you'll produce, or what?
Well, like I told you, these are already in production. This is an actual unit. In fact, I had this one stuck up my ass earlier.
Well, stuck up your ass. How does it work? You don't insert it into your underwear like the original Fartifier?
No. This unit right here, what you do is you stick this part right up your ass, and then your sphincter muscle kind of surrounds this thing, and otherwise this little groove is for, so it doesn't come back out. And then the top part captures all of the air while it's still in your ass. And that's the secret, because it was very difficult for me to capture the air once it got out of your ass. So it captures the air while it's still inside your ass, and then it runs it through a little muffler system, and then it has an electronic converter sound here, and then, of course it just takes one single AA battery.
Amazing.
And the whole thing is waterproof in case you might have an accident. But once the air gets trapped in here, then it just kind of forces it out on its own, but then it makes the sound that you can pre-program. In fact, we also have a remote control so that you don't have to keep taking this thing in and out of all day long.
But you could if you wanted to, right?
Well, you certainly could, and some people really enjoy doing that. But for convenience sake, like when I'm in an elevator and I have a lot of farts, I don't really like to play the same song more than once, because then people are wondering what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So I like to change the sound, and I just take my little remote control and then just change the song. And we're coming out with a unit now where it interface right into your PDA.
Well, that's super and amazing. We'll be right back. That's fantastic. Well, you know, if it's a product from Ernie, you know the Fartifier, folks, you know how well that works. So you know this product's going to work good too. But don't just take our word for it. Here's some real testimonials for people that have tried the Fartifier XP.
Being a college student, I'm always one to hit up the parties around town, and boy do I do my share of drinking. But it causes me one extreme problem. It's the gas that comes from it. And boy, not only the odor, but the sound drowns out all my pickup lines when I'm always trying to hit on the hot ladies around the parties. But now with the new Fartifier XP, it's completely solved that problem. And first of all, women compliment me on my new car scent, as well as the sound of mating killer whales that appears in the background every time I do fart. Boy, Fartifier XP has really saved my life.
I'm a musician with the band The Cinch, and before each show, the guys, we like to get together and we have beans and bourbon to help us warm up for the show. Well, that helped a lot, but tend to give me gas, and I'd have lots of gas. And when I got stage, it'd stink, make us dizzy, I'd forget the notes, we'd screw up, it'd cause feedback in the equipment. It was really bad. But then I got the Fartifier, the Fartifier XP, and boy, our problems were solved. Got rid of the smell. Smells like buttered popcorn, makes us a little hungry, but you know, it's better than the alternative. And I also programmed it. It can be programmed, and applause comes out instead of that fart sound. So no more feedback. Sounds like we're doing great on stage. I'm a satisfied customer.
I'm president of Swingers Local 569, and pretty much the general rule is if you don't have something stuck up there, you gotta have a Fartifier XP.
Good evening. I'm a 2,000-year-old vampire, and after a long night of sucking, I get terrible gas. Oh boy, the fart of the undead, oh, that could kill dead people, yeah. Oh, and the sound, oh, it keeps all the other vampires awake all day long, and they complain, or they whine and they complain all day long. But I got the Fartifier XP after I saw that on the television. Oh boy, that's great. I can set that thing to make the smell of raw steak now, and that keeps everybody happy. Oh, and they got the new organ music attachment, the creepy organ music from the Phantom of the Opera. That's my favorite. Thank you, Fartifier XP.
Now you can own the amazing new Fartifier XP for just 4 easy payments at $99.95. The new Fartifier XP not only eliminates noxious odors, it captures the air inside your ass and releases it through a patented one-way air chamber while playing your favorite pre-programmed sound effect or music. Don't stress yourself worrying about loud, obnoxious, smelly farts during sex. Eliminate them with a Fartifier XP. Imagine the smooth sounds of Barry White rumbling from your ass as the smell of fine chocolates fills the room. Or choose from thousands of other pre-programmed sound effects, like telephone ring, doorbell, dripping faucet, guitar feedback, bird singing, 12-gauge shotgun, prison cell doors closing. Or download and play your favorite songs from The Cinch, Michael Jackson, Carly Simon, or AC/DC. In addition, the Fartifier XP can hold up to 10 different smell cartridges, allowing you to emit different aromas for different situations. Odors like a flame-broiled hamburger, chicken soup, gunpowder, dishwashing soap, fingernail polish, nail polish remover, burnt microwave popcorn, pork rinds, and who could forget our all-time favorite best-selling flavor? Brownies. Call Fartifier Systems 888-FART. Don't delay. Order now.
Well, tell me, Ernie, now, the original Fartifier came in many, many delicious, superb scents, such as new car smell, hot buttered popcorn,
and brownies, that was my favorite.
Brownies was your favorite. Now, with the Fartifier XP, can we expect the same delicious, wonderful odors? Or are there new orders now? Without listing them all, just give us a few.
Exactly, Mr. TV announcer guy. The new Fartifier XP has all of the delicious flavors and smells.
Even burning electronics?
Even burning electronics. Except that one always worries me because I think that broke. But it's a big joke in the lab because everybody always thinks they get me when I do that one. I think I burned it out again. You know, because I go through a lot of these things. But you know, some of the most interesting new smells is like fish guts. You know, because you know we had a lot of professional fishermen. And then they, you know, if they have brownies on their boat all of a sudden, then people would say, what the hell's going on? And it is, where'd those brownies come from? Give me some damn brownies. You're hiding all the brownies. I want some damn brownies. And they, I ain't got no brownies. And they would search the boat for hours trying to find his food, you know. So we had to get him a more natural sound or smell. Now,
is it my imagination or do I smell Swedish meatballs?
Swedish meatballs. I think the cameraman had me program his for Swedish meatballs earlier.
Well, that just sounds fantastic. Now, we've heard a few testimonials. Let's hear a few more from some real people that have really used the Fartifier XP.
That XP is great. It's got a MIDI jack on it. I plug it in, it adds effects, and when the band's on break, I can stand up there, bend over, hook up, and play a whole set by myself. Can't get any better than that.
These days, when I go hunting at night, it's hard to find people gullible enough to let you bite them in the neck. You know, and when you're farting, it's even worse. So now that I've got the Fartifier XP, I can set that to make the smell of Neapolitan ice cream and the sound of an ice cream truck. Now I get all the little kitties running up and they get bitten by me, and boy, that's good. And they taste just like veal, too.
It used to be difficult for me to go visit my grandma in the old folks' home. I mean, the smell was atrocious, and also, I mean, just the noise from her farting, even though she didn't notice it because she was going deaf, was just horrid. But last Christmas, I bought her the Fartifier XP, and even helped her use it and helped her install that, and now she smells baby powder fresh, and even every time she farts, it plays a Eddie Van Halen rock solo.
One time, me and the wife went out of town for the weekend. We went down to Sioux City for a swinging weekend there at the local swingers club in Sioux City. And the smell after about an hour and a half was just atrocious in there. People farting and doing stuff and like that. And I just thought to myself, never again will I come to something like this with a stench like this. Then I was turning around, flipping the TV one night in between sexual acts with a neighbor lady. And I came across Ernie's infomercial for the Fartifier XP, and I knew right then and there that my problems were solved.
Now, Ernie, unlike the original Fartifier, which was non-electronic, the new Fartifier is electronic. Will it be coming with any kind of special warranty?
Well, we do warn that when you receive this product, there's a test button on there that you push the test button to make sure it works. But once you stick this baby up your ass, we won't take it back.
Well, have you had any come back yet? Any complaints on the XP?
And we haven't had one single person call up and even ask if they could have a refund. They love the product so much, and it's so reasonably priced. And frankly, the Fartifier XP it should last the average person about 1.5 to 2 years.
Oh, that's incredible. And that's the main thing, folks. This is for the average person out there.
That's right.
This isn't for the rich billionaires out there. It's not for the CEOs that are being thrown in jail. This is for the real man and woman out there, the people that really do have gas.
That's right.
Yep. And here's a few more testimonials from those real people.
That's right.
Every time I make a new vampire, I don't want them farting the way I do, no way. So once I get done sucking their blood and eating their soul, I shove a Fartifier XP right up their ass. So when they wake up in the morning, they smell clean and fresh. All my recruits like me the best because no other vampire trades their soul for a Fartifier XP.
Yeah, I got me one of them Fartifier XP things, and well, I had it set to silent dog whistle sound, and smelled like bacon. I guess it worked pretty good, but I sure had a lot of them dogs chasing after me. That wasn't very good. This hurts. Ouch. Jeez.
Being a musician, you'd think I'd get lots of chicks following me. Well, that's true for Scott, but for me, I'd just drive them away with that smell I had from the beans and bourbon. But now with the Fartifier, I just flip it over to patchouli. It attracts them like crazy. We sit there and smell it all night long. And if that doesn't work, I set it to cat call and they'd come running right now.
The Fartifier XP really comes with a lot of great smell effects. My personal favorite, considering the line of my hobby, I guess you could say, is a fish fry. And also, when things get going, I'd set it to Hondel's Hallelujah Chorus.
Now you can own the amazing new Fartifier XP for just 4 easy payments at $99.95. The new Fartifier XP not only eliminates noxious odors, it captures the air inside your ass and releases it through a patented one-way air chamber while playing your favorite pre-programmed sound effect or music. Don't stress yourself worrying about loud, obnoxious, smelly farts during sex. Eliminate them with a Fartifier XP. Imagine the smooth sounds of Barry White rumbling from your ass as the smell of fine chocolates fills the room. Or choose from thousands of other pre-programmed sound effects, like telephone ring, doorbell, dripping faucet, guitar feedback, bird singing, 12-gauge shotgun, prison cell doors closing. Or download and play your favorite songs from The Cinch, Michael Jackson, Carly Simon, or AC/DC. In addition, the Fartifier XP can hold up to 10 different smell cartridges, allowing you to emit different aromas for different situations. Odors like a flame-broiled hamburger, chicken soup, gunpowder, dishwashing soap, fingernail polish, nail polish remover, burnt microwave popcorn, pork rinds, and who could forget our all-time favorite best-selling flavor? Brownies. Call Fartifier Systems 888-FART. Don't delay. Order now.
Oh, that is quite a product. I am very impressed, Ernie. Now,
Thank you.
Now, you say they're already in production right now?
They're in production. We've got Kathy Lee's kids working on them right this minute. We have a shipment of about 500,000 heading for the U.S. right now.
Well, that's super and amazing. We'll be right back. So supply is not a problem.
No, supply is definitely not a problem.
Oh, that is very good. And again, folks, this is the product you need. If you're an average person that farts, and who doesn't?
Yes, I do.
You do.
I did 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I can still smell the hot buttered popcorn. It's delicious. And the sounding made, now I've got La Cucaracha running through my head, and it's just
That's
super.
right.
It's just super.
I really like the Fartifier XP, 12 hours a day, every day.
I really like Fartifier XP. It really changed my life for the better.
I really think Fartifier XP has changed your life for the better.
Folks, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. It'll change your life forever. So go ahead, call the number on the bottom of the screen, order your Fartifier.
And you know what? A lot of people don't realize that they can get job promotions because their farts smell so good and they make pleasant sounds all day long.
Well,
It's not like that guy on Seinfeld where he's walking around with Tic Tacs and annoying everybody. You know, this is something that people really like to hear.
Really think about that, folks. I mean, who are they going to hire? Somebody that goes and smells bad, or somebody that makes a beautiful sound like harps?
Mbop.
Mbop.
That's right.
And smells like something lovely like rose petals.
Like rose petals.
To me, there's just no way to think about this. Order today, folks. I can only emphasize that so many times. Order now. Well, thank you, Ernie. Thank you for coming on the show.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Announcer Guy.
It's been a very, very wonderful show. And again, this is your chance, folks. It's the Fartifier XP.